This is Justin Amazon for Monday, April 29th, 2019. It is after earnings. It's a new week, Monday. We get a bearish candle in the daily. The range in this day was 22.25. And so you'd think with the move we had from, a new high, not a new all-time high, but a new high of 1955 or 1956 in here, and a move all the way down to 1941 here. No, 1941 was something else. Where am I at? 1934. Okay, so a move of like 20 bucks, $22, right? Like you could have been shorting, getting into puts up here and getting out of them down here, like, or maybe getting in here and getting out here, or getting in here, getting out here. You'd think that even this move, 55 down to 40 almost, 15 bucks would have moved the options. So then we can look at the 1950 options, but first I've got 1925 options. It looks like that the options are priced in for Amazon to go bearish. The range on this was from around like 950 up to 1350. That's it, like $4. If we look at the 1950 options, these are more expensive because you're at the money, and these move from around 18 up to 25. Still only $7. They're at the money, so it looks like there's still premium that's being overinflated on the bearish side, anticipating a bearish move. There must be more people buying puts, expecting that to happen. I just wonder if it's actually going to happen. After hours, we came down into about 1925. We'll see if, like this low we put in yesterday or Friday, and this after hours low here, if we can get a bounce there off of 1925 and then continue higher. This is shaping up like a nice S curve. If we zoom out, this is really a nice distribution here. And if it continues to break out and retest and then, S curve higher, I mean, there's no reason it can't. Yes, we're really high. We might be shooting for a new all-time high. We'll see what happens. But it was tougher to trade this day. So 1975 calls, they're better priced. You had a nice hammer here, but if you got into this like 9x8, you would have been having to take profits at 10, maybe 10.50, maybe, for an hour and a half. That's it. The rest of the day, it was pretty lousy. It was tough to buy and actually have a good reward. So, it's good to be a little bit light after earnings when it's, everything is still just trying to get rebalanced and figure out where the premium's at, or if the premium sucked out. But looks like there's still premium in here. That means that they're not moving as well. So this is now 1950 calls at the money. Same hammer, on this candle, and could have had a move. I mean, this is still too high of or too large of a candle to have $100 risk. So that's the trouble here. And then the rest of the day, I guess you could have gotten into something bullish, maybe down here. Let's see, what was this? Right at 11:30. 11:30, that was right through here. So it made a new low. Makes sense. After a new low, it'll retest. Take that retest bullish, and maybe could have made something here, getting in like 13 and getting out at 15. That would have been 2R. 13 by 12 up to 15. That could have worked. Or maybe something over here. This is 120. Nice hammer there. That would have been nice. Okay, so it's a higher low. I would anticipate that lower highs, slightly higher low. That it might be setting up to do something here like a breakout, and it kind of looks like that. So you get these hammers up here, and it starts to roll over. But if you're watching at this time to potentially get in off of a hammer, the hammer's been working really well, especially these small ones. There's a nice one here that did get taken out, but you had a nice one here. And if you're buying that one, I mean, it's bearish, first of all, and your stop should be down here in case it does come down further. Just like, you know, this one you wouldn't have gotten into. This one maybe you got into on a wick. But I like this one because it's, first of all, it's bullish. You've come down and retested this area here. If this were to hold as a previous low, you could still be getting into this one with a low down here, or with a stop down here. So let's see, that was at 120. Yeah, so you could have been doing the same setup, 13 by 12, but doing it over here. Still would have gotten up to 15. That would have been 2R. So that was probably one of the better setups, just because it, you know, waited a while. It was, you know, kind of into the afternoon where things are a little slower, got going, and then give you some good signals to exit on these inverted hammers. Maybe you would have been exiting at 15, you know, on this one, or 16 even, or 15 on this one during that hammer. So, and then the puts there, looking at the 1950 puts, these are just really expensive. Being at the money. Let's see, where were some small candles, some smaller candles here, inverted hammer here. Oops. Let's look at the actual 5-minute. Okay. Little triangle here, broke down, retested, came right back. A bunch of these wicks came right back up to like this open price. Right at 1950. Yep, 1950 was acting as a nice resistance. So getting in either bearish at 1950 or waiting till one of these candles broke down. Let's say you waited till you got a breakdown and you're getting in at like 1010. 1010 was right here, so you're getting in at like 22 bucks. Only went up to 25. That would have been too pricey to trade that with $100 risk. Your spread is probably 100 bucks. So 1010 out here on the 1925 call. I mean, you're getting in at like maybe 11 and getting out at 12. I mean, it's just break even, and too long to break even is just going to take out the premium. Maybe get out at 12 for an R, but nothing really set up great today. So even though this moved like this, I keep going this one. Even though this moved like this, and you had an opportunity to get in here at 11, premium is just getting sucked out as you're going bearish. Premium on the puts was just getting sucked out, and this should have gone a couple dollars up. The puts should have gone up by a few bucks, and instead they're flat. So that just tells you that things are not quite moving right. Give it some time. Maybe tomorrow will be better, but it may take till the end of the week. We'll see what happens on Friday, if we can get going directionally Friday or Thursday possibly. But yeah, this was a nice gap, bullish gap and go. We're above 1925 still. We'll see if we can hold that. If we can hold 1925, it bodes well to continue in this no man's land for another day or two, similar to how we've done in some of these no man's land. This was a quick one. This was a really long one. I mean, we could totally do that. We could totally just chop through here for like a while, like we did here. And yeah, just trying to look for any similarities. So be kind of late this week till things even out, and we'll take a look tomorrow, see how things go. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is Justin AMZN.